Hello and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Our last party is still in the sanatorium. We're at week 44, and instead of going into the Darkest Dungeon, I feel we want to get this obelisk, only very rare, nice little 20% damage trinket. In order to get that, we need to kill the Unstable Flesh, an enemy which is not to be mistaken for an easy prey. If you're not prepared well enough, he can easily take you out. That being said, I appreciate the combat a lot, and we have selected our skills in a way that I think we're going to be fine. We specifically took AoE skills with us to make sure that in case we're in a bad position, that we can always hit multiple targets. The best skills against the Flash are usually AoE skills and damage over time skills. So within the fight, for instance, the Hound would probably just do his one attack to keep the bleed stacked onto the enemy. We're going for the first treasure chest and also the first combat. Oh, look at that, corpse eaters. I like the bounty hunter. His damage is just very, very good. The only remorse that I do have with this party, I am not sure how well we are going to keep up with the whole aspect of healing. Yeah, that might be an issue. Another corpse eater, interesting. I am thinking whether or not we should actually go and rest before going to the end boss, to the boss in this dungeon, because I already can tell that we're going to run into the issue of having these nightmarish dreams again. Our shield bearer seems to always trigger these snakes, and I really don't want that to happen again. Well, trinket ain't bad, but it's certainly also nothing to write home about. Sometimes white trinkets, like the one that's giving you plus speed, are pretty good. So far, the whole damage thing works out pretty well. My only concern is we're not fighting against real enemies. I mean, they are not dealing significant amounts of damage. 5 and 3 and 2, that's not a big amount. And with 7 healing, I'm not sure if that's going to work out for the end boss. Okay, so this needs to go. Still want to keep the other bandage, to be honest. Don't want to get rid of either the shovel nor the skeleton key, so bandage needs to go. So we're almost there. Like I said, maybe we're not even going to go to sleep, but directly go for the end boss. That might make sense because we are very much okay on resources, almost no stress whatsoever. Yeah, the only thing we would be missing are the self buffs, but I think we can deal with it. Double checking. Yep, skills are correct, and correct. Let's go, homies. Let's go. Ooh, that's a dangerous first starter. 3 DPS. Ooh. However, 3 DPS also means that they won't be able to heal. Well, if we heal with 3 points of damage, we also won't be able to heal. So currently that thing here is 40 protection. Might as well instead go for the bleeding effects. Yeah, we need to hope that not too many of these things are actually going to attack us. They are incredibly strong, annoyingly strong. 2 DPS. We're pulling out Aegis to make sure that we can block the next 2 hits. Gosh, our healing sucks. Unbelievable. I marked the target in the hopes of having this here as a valid target next turn. Please don't stun him. Oh god. The healer is stunned. And we got 3 DPS. Well, that's going to suck. That's 1 block. Come on, keep attacking her. He's at death door. He's going to roll. Can't change that. Oh, wow. Very good. Critically healed himself. Very nice. That was the opposite of very nice. Need to make sure that he can survive. We need to heal her, but we can't. She's going to tick towards death door next turn. I think we need to continue attacking. At least he wasn't at death door. That's good. Don't stun him. Oh. Oh boy. Second block is gone, but we're going to roll death rolls. Yeah, there's definitely no way that we can prevent it. At the moment, everyone's at death door, and everyone is forced to roll. We can't out-heal that. She can't even eat. Wow. Good. We got our asses handed to us. I was really trying to pull it off, but no way. Well, by thinking about it, following mistakes might have influenced it. Despite having really unlucky combinations of 3 DPS and 1 tank, and despite of not being able to resist a single stun on the healer, we fell a lot behind the tempo curve, and couldn't really counter DPS them appropriately. Could I have used self-healing with the Houndmaster more often? Sure, yeah. But then we wouldn't have brought him down to 30 hit points. Probably we would have brought him down to 50. And would it have made a huge difference? Probably not. The blocks were incredibly helpful. We had one successful death resist saving throw. And at the end, the sheer incoming damage was so high that everyone was simply completely at death's door and had a debuff on them. So we were a little bit fucked with the inability of healing AoE. I think with the double healer party or a party with a vessel, it wouldn't have been so much of an issue. So we're going to attempt that again, but with a different party setup. Yeah, sometimes you lose a dungeon. Luckily for us, we haven't lost a single member so far, and that's really good considering the circumstances that we just have been in. See you all in the next video, guys, and keep calm. Keep calm.